Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of your New York Rangers BGM mode, the second episode you are seeing today. In the last episode, we got the trade deadline completed. It wasn't a really exciting trade deadline. We put some players on the block to see if we can get some offers. Unfortunately, no offers were coming our way. We did go ahead and pick up Thomas Kopecky for our fourth line, so that's going to strengthen it up a little bit. We currently have an injury to Kevin Hayes. That's why Dominic Moore is playing on the third line as opposed to the fourth, but Thomas Kopecky, he's kind of the perfect player I need. He's offensive, but he's still very respectable defensively. Didn't have a very good year in Florida at all. But again, it's Florida, so I'm not too concerned about that. But here's our team going forward here. Hopefully we could get Kevin Hayes back before the playoffs start. Go for actually 4 weeks. So let's get the first game of simulation underway. First period, 2-1. Oscar Lindberg and Chris Kreider. This Lindberg guy showing up. Jonathan Erickson scores 1 for them. We're out shooting him like crazy. Period number 2, 3-2. Thomas Kopecky scores in his first game. Atta boy. And then the Magic Man Pavel Datsyuk scores 1 on us. 31 shots already. It is all over Jimmy Howard here. Oh, Stephen Weiss, you old bastard, ties the game up at 3. Come on, guys, let's go. OT, get a big 2 points here. There you go. Rick Nash been struggling all year, but he does get the shootout winner. Attaboy, Rick. Finally does something. JT Miller had 2 helpers there, but let's get the rest of this whole thing done. We'll slow sim the game against Florida just to see if Kopecky can light up his old team. But we're doing okay. We almost got 40 wins here. We're definitely going to be a playoff team. There's no question about that. The one thing I'm concerned about is our lack of scoring. Rick Nash making 7.1, and there's been comments saying, get Rick Nash out of here. We don't even want him in New York anymore. The guy's got a ridiculous trade value, but with what we're paying him and only having less than 40 points already, he should, you pay that kind of money, you should get what you're paying for. And look at actually Jack Eichel here. I made Jack Eichel 77 overall with 4.5 star potential, and I made Connor McDavid 81 overall with 5 star potential, and Jack Eichel's listed as the top 5, where McDavid's a top 10. That's pretty interesting. We'll keep on looking at that. Even though we don't have a first round pick for this year, which is definitely going to hurt, it's still going to be interesting to see which of those superstars goes to which team. But with Rick Nash, I don't know how to spark him up. I don't know how to allow him to score more goals. We put Chris Kreider on the first line, but as long as we win games, I'm okay with us, being a little bit. It's not all about stats. I'm okay with us not scoring that many goals because we have an absolute god, Henrik Lundqvist, in the net, back-to-back shutouts. The last 3 wins are shutouts, and actually the last 4 games have been shutouts, but we got actually shut out in one of them. But 2-0, 2-0, and then 1-0. So Henrik Lundqvist is just, look at that. Goals against average number 1. His save percentage number 1. Like, oh my god, he's just killing it right now. The guy is playing absolutely insane. See if you can keep it up against Florida. Hopefully James Shepherd doesn't light us up, although it's James Shepherd, so I don't think that's going to happen. But first period here, 2-0. Ryan McDonough and JT Miller. There you go. Period number 2. 3-2. Marty St. Louis and Scott Thornton, of all people. We're getting outshot, but Henrik Lundqvist, man, the guy is so good. Like, you get a goalie like this in GM mode like once every blue moon. Like, they come so rare. And Henrik Lundqvist, we're lucky to have him here in New York. Allows 1 late, but he does make 36 stops. Huge 2 points for us. So we're definitely going to be a playoff team. That's no question. I'm stoked about that. Obviously, again, it's just right back to the goal scoring. I'm just concerned about it. I'm just nervous if we get matched up with a team like Tampa Bay, who just oozes with scoring, that they're going to just trounce all over us. Henrik Lundqvist again. Jesus, 2-0. We can't rely on Henrik Lundqvist to win every single game, although we've done pretty good so far. With the lack of goal scoring that we've had, and it's just crazy to see Henrik Lundqvist absolutely just dominate the NHL 5-2 there again. again. You rarely see him allow more than 2 goals. Up against the Ducks, 3-1 again. Like, Jesus, the guy is consistently unreal. 5-1 loss there. Okay, he gets lit up there. That's actually okay. That's fine. That gives me a little bit of intensive to put Cam Talbot in the cage, because he's been playing a lot lately. Henrik Lundqvist has been playing a lot for us. He's been getting a lot of ice. To actually have a look here how Lindbergh has been doing in Kevin Hayes' absence. He is 6 points in 30 games. Again, he's getting the fourth line minutes, getting 1 4-on-4 line +4. I'm not going to complain about that. If we can have a player like that come up, I am more than happy. But let's get this game underway against Ottawa here. Let's go. First period, 1-1. Mark Stone and Rick Nash. There you go. Power play goal, buddy. Period number 2. 2-1. Colin Greening. Come on, Talbot. Come on, Talbot. We need some goal scoring here. I can't rely on the goaltending straight up. Come on, guys. We're out shooting him here, but we cannot find the back of the net. And shots are pretty even now. And it looks like we're going to drop this game 2-1. Pretty close, though. Could have went either way. I'm not going to blame that one on Cam Talbot too much, because we only gave him 1 goal to work with. Rick Nash scores his 21st of the year. So he's got past the 20-goal mark for $7 million. I mean, Bobby Ryan's kind of in that exact same boat. He's getting paid a lot of money. He's only got 26. So we should get Kevin Hayes back here. Let's go against the Bruins. I'll give Cam Talbot 1 more game, because Henrik Lundqvist needs a little bit of rest before the playoffs. But let's go. First period, 1-0. Chris Kreider on the power play. Big body, uses the big snapshot. Beats Tuukka Rask there. Period number 2. 2-1. Lucic and Krug come right back. Lucic gets his big body in front of the net. It doesn't matter, because Derek Brassard scores a goal, and Derek Stepan come back. Both Dereks come in huge there, almost a minute apart, and score 2 huge goals for us. Come on, guys, hold it down. Talbot deserves the W. There he goes, stopping 28 shots for the victory. Doesn't matter, though. He played great, and the boys had a really good third period there, but we are going to put Henrik Lundqvist back in the net against Ovi and the Capitals. Dan Boyle has been injured April 15th. Ooh, whoa. He might be done till playoffs. We have to call up Costa here. Costa is our guy. Call him up. Edit lines manually. Okay, we lost Dan Boyle. Maybe we should have got a player at the trade deadline to fill him in. But Mike Costa, I'll go ahead and put him on all the lines. Ooh, defensively, he was on the power play. Who can I replace? Girard. I guess I can put Girardi on the power play. I don't really want Costa on there, so I'll put Girardi on the power play instead of Dan Boyle. Also put Girardi there. Dan Boyle actually had quite a bit of ice there for us. That's why I probably had like 25 points. But Costa's going to get the 4-on-4 lines and the 3-man PK for the time being. He's done until April 15th, so he's done for a little while, unfortunately. How's our HL team doing, actually, now that we're at the start of a new month, I'm pretty sure? Almost. Okay, we'll check it at the start of the next month, and we'll check out how everyone else is doing. So I want to do a thorough review of how the year went. Kevin Hayes is available to play in the next game. Thank you very much. All right, so with Kevin Hayes now back, that's really good for us. We have to send Lindbergh down. He's going to be on waivers, but I don't think it's going to count because it's after the trade deadline. So yeah, obviously did not count there, or he just didn't get claimed. We got really lucky. But let's just go and put Kevin Hayes back on the team. Finally, after being out for 4 weeks, the guy's back. That's kind of sucks in your rookie year. You get out for that long, but 14 points. He was a big part of our third line. We played pretty good without him. I do kind of want to give him power play time, but I don't want to take power play time away from anyone else. Maybe we could take it from Marty St. Louis. You know what? Now that Kevin Hayes is back, I want to give him more ice. He's got a lot of potential, so we could definitely give him the ice there. We're gonna put him on the penalty kill as well. Stepan and Brassard. I don't like that. I'm gonna have Kevin Hayes there instead of Stepan. And then you know what? Stepan is really good. Actually has amazing discipline and really good defensive awareness. So he could get that spot instead of Brassard. So PK is looking good. I think we're pretty much good to go and ready to start this. Lundqvist starting in the cage. 4-on-4 lines apparently. Okay, so we got to put, let's go ahead and put Hayes there as well. And then Hartford, we can go there. And that's how your Hartford Wolfpack, I was going to say the Hartford Whalers, but that's how your Hartford Wolfpack are looking. After this Winnipeg game, I'll have a look at the stats for our AHL team and all that good stuff. But we cannot rely on Henrik Lundqvist. I mean, 4-0. Okay, maybe we can. We cannot, like, the guy is just so good all the time. 6-2, 4-0. Like, every other game is pretty much a shutout for this guy. It's ridiculous. Our AHL team's not doing too bad. 33-25. Are they in the playoffs? So see how they're doing in the standings wise. They're obviously in the East, and they're 7th place. It's not secure though. They're definitely in a playoff spot. It's not safe. Binghamton is right on their ass with 73 points, so they need to get their shit together, get a couple of wins together, and hopefully they can make the playoffs. And hopefully we can make the playoffs as well. I believe we're obviously going to be a playoff team. We're currently 102 points. We're 2nd in the NHL. We'll do a complete recap after this whole thing is over. We only got 6 games left. So we're going to give Henrik Lundqvist the last 3 games off, and we're going to start Cam Talbot. The guy has 42 wins for us. He started close to 60 games this year, so we can definitely go ahead and give him a 3-game rest before the playoffs. Start Cam Talbot, because obviously we're going to be in a playoff spot, so we're not going to be hurting. We're not going to be hurting for any sort of playoff rush late. Another 5-1 victory. Jesus, man, Henrik Lundqvist is honestly so good. Like, it's probably not all Henrik Lundqvist. It's probably a lot to do with our defense, but having a goalie like Henrik Lundqvist in there definitely does not hurt our team whatsoever. 6-2 victory, and now Dan Boyle is back. So let me go ahead and take Mike Costa out of here, throw him back down in Hartford. How did he do, actually? No points in the 5 games, +2. That's pretty good. I'll take that, buddy. And now I'll go ahead and put Dan Boyle back on the squad. Playing with injuries on might be a little bit more annoying, but it is a lot of fun. It makes me feel like I'm actually a GM instead of just, simulating games. So it makes me feel like I'm actually in control of things. I'm not just pressing A or actually dealing with players' injuries. And now that we're playing with injuries on, we're going to have to figure out some sort of way. Hold on, actually I have to go ahead and put Cam Talbot in there. But now that we are playing with injuries on, we're gonna have to get some players to call up, because if a player goes down with a long injury for a really long time, I want to have players that we can call up. I don't want to have to struggle with calling up players like Costa and stuff like that. But that can be for the off season. This off season we're gonna do a lot of work, even though we are now on the verge of having a 54 win year. And things are going great right now. Holy crap. How many wins is this in a row? Brady Shea, oh my god, poor guy's been injured quite a bit. How many wins is this in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins in a row. If we can go 9-0 into the playoffs, I will be a happy guy. But it's going to be up against 57 goals and Alexander Ovechkin. So we got to close him down here. Let's go. First period. 2-0. JT Miller and Rick Nash. There you go. Period number 2. So, okay, 2-1. Ovi gets 58 goals on the year. Let's not get 59, buddy. Let's not get the big 5-9. Derek Brassard on the power play. Attaboy. There you go. Beats Braden Holtby. 16 minutes left in the 3rd period was the time of that goal. Looks like we're going to have a 54 win year. Shane Doan, I guess he went to Washington. I didn't even see that. And JT Miller gets his 2nd goal of the game. 12 seconds left, and we are 9-0, cruising our way into the playoffs. Nash finishes with 26 goals. Not really ideal, but we're going to worry about that in the offseason. The New York Rangers are on fire as they play Washington, having won 8 in a row. You heard that right. 8 in a row, boy. Dan Boyle's been injured April 20th. Oh my god, you old man. You are old and brittle. Jeez, Dan Boyle. That's all right. That's all right, though. We have Costa to call up. Let me do this all over again. All right, so we actually played amazing there. I was expecting, up against Ottawa in the 1st round. Okay, this is going to be an interesting little series here. This has been a banner year for the New York Rangers, in no small part due to your GM skills. All my assistant GMs helping me out here. I know I picked the right guy. And with the 54 wins this season, it is icing on the cake. Great job. Keep it up. Okay, thank you very much, my friend. So we got Ottawa in the first round. That's going to be interesting for sure. That's going to be awesome. But we do have to deal with an injury. Dan Boyle's out till the 20th, so it looks like he's going to be out till at least game 4 of the playoffs. So we'll deal with that. I probably should have got a filler player for at the trade deadline, but whatever. You can't go back now. Here we are, President's Trophy. We turned it on there in the last 15 games, going 9-0, and wow, unreal, absolutely unreal. I guess the last 10 games we really turned it on, going 9-1 to really solidify and push our way into the President's Trophy. Our first President's Trophy in our first year, definitely off to a good start. So goals for, we're 20th. That's where we lack. That's where we differ from other top teams like the Bruins. St. Louis, Anaheim, even Toronto scored a large amount of goals this year. But 20th, that's our biggest issue. Goal scoring is a problem, and but you know what? We got ourselves here. Obviously, Henrik Lundqvist, number 148 goals. Oh my God. I was not expecting. That's got to be an NHL record. I got to look that up. Okay, so it's not quite an NHL record, but it's pretty damn close. The fewest goals against is 131 by the 1953 Toronto Maple Leafs and the 1955 Montreal Canadiens. So a little bit of stats for you guys, but 148, that's got to be top 10. That is an amazing year. 1.80 goals against per game. Oh my God. Power play goals, we were 8th, so our power play wasn't too bad, I guess. 10th, that's not bad. And PK was number 1, so our PK was on point there. That's great. Home, we're pretty good. Away, we're not too bad either. And 9-1 going into the playoffs against Ottawa. My God, I cannot wait to get into this. So excited. But let's do a quick little wrap up here for our team as well as the NHL in a total. So Derek Brassard led the way with 63 points. He was injured for 3 games there, but he did lead our team. 63 points. Rick Nash not too far behind with 58. Could have been a lot better, but you know what? We got where we are as a team, and I'm all right with that. I'm not okay with paying Rick Nash 7.1. If we were paying him 5 or maybe 5.5, I'd feel more all right with that. But 7 is a big price tag. But Derek Stepan, 57 points. There you go. Tied his career high for last year. Not too bad, I guess, for the young guy. And Chris Kreider, it's exactly what I wanted Chris Kreider to have. A 50-point year. The next year is going to have a 60-point year, and he'll keep on going up, up, and up. Only 23 at 87 overall. The guy is going to be deadly for us. This is going to be absolute money. Keith Yandel had 50 points, plus 14 for us. That's excellent. Marty St. Louis had 48 points. That's not bad at all. He was a plus player, which is a big thing for me. Ryan McDonough, he had 42 points, 1 point shy of his career high. Matt Zuccarello was a big disappointment. I get he was injured for 22 games or whatever it was, but still, 34 points in 70 games, that's not good enough. Dan Boyle had 32. Carl Hagelin, again, it's not terrible for the third line, I guess. Dominic Moore, Mark Stahl, JT Miller, Jesper Fast. Kevin Hayes had 19 points after we put him on the power play. He was a minus player, now he's a plus player. That's what I'm talking about. Thomas Kopecky, can someone let me know how many points he had? I think he had 9 points before coming to our team. Now he's got 14, so it's not crazy or anything. Dan Girardi only had 8 points this year, but he was a plus 18, so that's all right. Kevin Klein didn't get his goal. He's a plus 15, 8 points as well. Oscar Lindberg, he played 32 games, getting 6 points with us. Tanner Glass, it doesn't really matter all about that. And who was a minus? So we had 1 minus, which was Thomas Kopecky. And I'm sure the majority of those minuses were coming from Florida. Our play goals, it was Brassard and Nash, shorthanded, all this stuff, game-winning goals. Shots, Rick Nash led our team in shots, no surprise there. How are we doing face-off wise here? Okay, I guess Tanner Glass is an absolute face-off god, 100%. No, but Dominic Moore was our best Dominic Moore was our best face-off percentage guy throughout the year. Hits right there, giveaways, takeaways, all of this stuff. We're going in depth here, and Chris Kreider is the biggest guy on the team. But rookie goalies go into goaltenders here. But look at Henrik Lundqvist's year. If this isn't a Vezina Trophy winning year, I don't know what is. Oh my God, that's disgusting. 45 and 9 19, and he had 14 shutouts. Holy shit. Jesus, a 940 save. That is unheard of. That's got to be a Vezina winning trophy year, no question. Cam Talbot played pretty good as well, 9-3. I don't even want to deal this guy. I think he's going to be awesome backup, but if we have a player like this, Henrik Lundqvist, oh my god, that is craziness. That is absolutely ridiculous. We'll look after all the other stats. We'll look at Ottawa stats in the next episode. I went the total opposite way I should have went, but goaltenders for the NHL, obviously we are number 1, Kari Lehtinen and Devin Dubnyk right there, leading the way for your top 3 goaltenders of the NHL. Obviously no one's touching Henrik Lundqvist right now. Eddie Lack, atta boy, 8 shutouts. My dude Eddie, what a beast. What a monster. Defenseman is leading the way. It looks like Erik Karlsson, we're gonna have to deal with him in the first round of the playoffs. 69 points. Pietrangelo, Dougie Hamilton had 64. That's good to see. Oliver Ekman Larsson, I made him quite a bit better. He had 58. Andy Green had 55 points. That's kind of weird. Let's go all skaters here. Only 100-point guy is Claude Giroux this year. 36 goals, 64 helpers. Not bad. Goals-wise was Evander Kane at 43. Jesus, what a comeback year for the guy. Jeff Carter had 42. Tavares had 42. Kane and Kessel. Crosby there had 88 points. Obviously, Ovi led the way with 58 for the regular season. What a year for Ovi. And then rookie goalies, all this stuff. Jake Allen, John Gibson, Dustin Tokarski, Andre Vasilevsky, Martin Jones there, and that is the rest of your rookie goalies and rookie skaters. Whoa, was Sam Bennett not on an NHL team? Was he not? What? Why is he not on the... It says NHL. Shouldn't he be on an AHL team? At least on like an AHL team. That's weird. It said he was just on like the NHL. He didn't have like a... See, it's the exact same thing with Barakowski. That's weird. I don't really know why that's happening, but it's going to be Kuznetsov leading the way, 43 points. Richard Raquel had 40 points there, had 38, but looks like Kuznetsov's going to go home with the Calder Trophy. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions for the playoffs, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in round number 1 against the Ottawa Senators.